so what are the odds that some random 33-year-old South African girl knows exactly what's wrong with your life and how to fix it? I don't know, you'll tell me. I'm gonna try guess how you feel, and if I'm correct, then I guess you just have to stay and listen to the solution, right? You feel really unfulfilled in this life. You feel that passion and purpose are overrated because you have no idea how to actually actualize it, because you're so stuck in your own misery and your mind is a noisy place full of really, really dark thoughts, and you're afraid to be alone, and so you're medicating yourself through friends, alcohol, I don't know, whatever your vice is. Maybe you smoke a little something because you're trying to run away from the mess that's in here, and you're wondering how on earth did you end up on this horrendous planet, and maybe how the F should you get out because you hate it here. And you're just tired of feeling like you're here on this planet to watch other people enjoy their life and have a good time. And you're wondering, is everyone pretending to be happy, or are other people as miserable as you are? And maybe you secretly hate them all for it, but you just can't figure it out. How did I do? If that's how you feel, I didn't guess anything. It's just how I used to feel, pretty much. And what I did to get out of it. There was a time I felt like chasing your passion or your purpose was really overrated, especially when you're stuck in survival mode and you're pretty much broke, right? And I got to this place where I felt that it was overrated because I didn't know how to get there. And how dare I think about my passion when I have bills to pay, when I need to eat, when I need to, survive financially. And I feel like that is the greatest thing that will keep you stuck in this life, is being in the survival mode of financial insecurity. You absolutely cannot move forward with your life and do what you were put on this planet to do while you are thinking of what you need to eat at the end of this month, while you're thinking that rent is due at the end of the month. And I think it's the biggest trap of capitalism is making people feel like they can't even bother to think about their purpose and doing something deeper and meaningful with their life, because they're going to starve to death and die, or they're worried about their families and how they're going to make it month to month, right? Right. So what do you do about all of this? First of all, you do have some sort of purpose. There is a reason you were put on this earth, and if you're anything like me, it is to help humanity in some way, right? For some people it's spiritual work, other people it's maybe you're really into farming, or you have an idea or something that you could do and you would do that would fill you up so completely. Your cup would be so full from the inside that it would completely transform who you are and what you're meant to do on this planet. But you cannot connect with that truly, and you don't know how to make that happen, and it's leaving you feeling so empty inside. The gap between who you are and who you could be is so ginormous that it's eating you alive. It's eating you from the inside to know all the potential that you have, and just to know how much you fall short of that potential. And I think that's a tragedy. I spent so long in life just feeling this gap, and it was eating me alive, literally eating me alive. And I felt that anyway, what do we do about it? You have to understand that to do what you were really meant to do on this earth requires a lot of energy, in terms of creative energy. You have to be able to tune into who you really are and bring who you really are out into the world in one way or another. A lot of you are meant to be content creators, sharing your message, creating art, music, whatever it is that's going to make this world a better place. But it requires you to take things that are on the inside and put them out there. But if you're constantly worried about your bank balance, that process cannot happen. Okay, true creativity, all the ideas, the place where all these ideas reside and how to do it step by step, they're inside. But you cannot tap into that and listen to the voice on the inside when you're constantly thinking about how to make money and how you're going to survive and where you're going to live and what's going to happen to you if you don't work hard enough. And so for those people, I recommend you find a way to just get paid online somewhere, right? For me, that meant working as a remote freelancer, right? I basically work as a social media manager for companies based in America, and they pay me while I work from home. And why this was such a big unlock is that it meant that I could work from home and at my own schedule and time. And what this does for me is allow me to live a life where I have the time and the space in my own home to really tap into who I really am. I know this sounds so woo-woo, but if you're in a toxic work environment around people's energies that are draining the life out of you, you're never going to be able to connect with who you really are. And so for most people, I say, get the hell out of that job that is sucking the life out of you. But I'm not saying go start a business, because it's just too hard as a beginner to just start a business. Like, that's just very, very hard, especially if you come from having a job. You don't have the skills required yet to start a business, so don't do that. Okay, I did that and I failed miserably, and I spoke about it on this channel, the 9 businesses I started and failed. So it's too extreme to go from your job to starting a business if you don't already have the skills required to start a business, like hiring people, managing people, recruiting, you know, all of that stuff. There's so many. Some businesses and ideas require capital, funds, all of the stuff that you probably don't have right now, and you're depressed and miserable, so you don't even have the energy to figure out how to get these things. And so there is somewhere in between your miserable job and your dream life. In between here, it's working from home, remotely, at your own place, and getting paid enough, right? So this is what I recommend most people to do. I'm not saying start a business or do something extreme. I'm saying find a way to get paid from home, where you will be in the comfort of your own home, and you'll probably start to heal from burnout, from toxic environments, from all the stress and pressure, just because you're at home earning enough money so you're not constantly thinking about money. And so this is finding a high paying digital skill of some kind for most people, okay, a high in demand skill. I'm going to create a course about this when my energy returns, because it's the end of the year and I'm feeling so burnt out. I want to put the step-by-step plan, right? And I'm going to do this very soon, but I really feel like I need to get this video out. So if my course is not available in the description, that's fine. Go to ChatGPT and ask it for a list of high paying digital skills, right? And then see of which of those skills calls your interest, and then find a way to get a remote job. You can just use Upwork.com. It's not currently free, but hopefully you have a job and you're willing to divert some of your funds to apply for jobs on Upwork, remote freelancing jobs on Upwork.com. And once you have this job that's paying you from home and is paying you good enough money, then you can finally start to tap into what you are really meant to do, because you will have the bandwidth, the mental space and clarity to finally start sitting with yourself, asking yourself who you really are, what you're meant to do on this life, these deeper questions that you cannot ask yourself these questions when you have bills to pay and you're in a job and an office and an environment that you absolutely hate. And starting a business is just too extreme. I did that and I got severely depressed from trying to start a business because I had no skills, no money, I was running out of time, I had all this pressure. And all that pressure does not create a conducive situation for you to start a business. So remote freelancing, okay, digital skills of some kind, get that job. And then once you are in that flow, look into nervous system healing. You have to heal your nervous system, okay? You're probably burnt out from years and years of stress, worry, anxiety, and that is still not the energy that you need to create beautiful things in this world that are actually gonna get you highly paid, okay? So you need to heal, you need to reset your nervous system, and this means things like maybe meditation is your jam. I do a lot of things where I just, in the middle of the day, I go outside and I stand there barefoot and in the grass, and I just, for 5 minutes, not on my phone, I just sit there and I just think of all the things I'm grateful for, or I just stand outside and I rest a lot. I take a lot of naps. If you've been in corporate and you are suffering from burnout, you're gonna need to sleep a lot, and your body will just be decompressing from years and years and years of stress. Some of you have been stressed your entire life and you don't even know what life would be like if you didn't have that amount of stress. So that stress has to come out, and once it does, you'll finally start to connect with yourself and ask yourself these deeper questions about what you're truly meant to do on this life, and you'll finally have the energy and the clarity to go after those things. But I do believe that this step of becoming a remote freelancer is the first step, right? Like, I see a lot of people try to give people these spiritual advice of like, chase your passion, chase your purpose. And it's like, no, if you're stressed and you're severely burnt out and you don't know how you're gonna make money, there's no way. It's too extreme. You need something in between. So that is my message for you today. Ask ChatGPT to help you with this process, give you the steps to follow until I have a course. I hopefully will one day, very soon, have the energy to create like a step-by-step blueprint that I have followed, that hundreds of my students who are also remote freelancers have followed, and we're all a lot happier. And I just feel like the world would be a better place if those of us who feel like they were put on this earth to create something beautiful that's going to help others are actually able to do that. And I think this could be your first step in doing that for yourself. Okay, that's all. Bye.